guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of...
From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Like 80.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the draw play, Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
White 80.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Roethlisberger will throw. This one complete to Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Roethlisberger. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's got room. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Black 20. Choose the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
230. Quit talking about it.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Black 20. All day, every day.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, now, Black 80. Single. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's Coleman. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Roethlisberger now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Ben on third and long. Completes it to Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Roethlisberger. Take this across midfield and inside the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 38, Trubisky. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Play action. It's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Complete to Watson to tie it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run it here. This is James White. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Steve 6.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tevin Coleman, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the ground, this is Michel. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Trubisky. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Trubisky now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to run it in, Michel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. His 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Trubisky will throw. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Hey, 18. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Like 80.
Squeeze, double. One tight end.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Start! Like 5! All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Black and good.
They will run again with Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Michel on the counter. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michel. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Slant route caught by Edelman. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12 yards.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Dante Hightower, his 2nd sack of the night. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They began with Michel on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Mark Barron in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Trubisky. Able to get this to Gordon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to fire this thing deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
18.
Here's Trubisky. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Well, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Man left, man left. You got three down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first, or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
And they will take a knee here.
Skidding on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Ready up.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty